Hey guys, thanks very much for joining me for yet another book haul. I'm pretty excited about this one. I found some good finds. First kind of category I did find some National Book Award winners and a few Pulitzer winners. I know the award something gets doesn't necessarily correlate with its worth, but for the National Book Awards, I do tend to have pretty good luck with those. So we'll start. We've got The Volunteer, White Noise, Redeployment, Demon Dentist won the National Book Award. I did not think that the National Book Award had specific separate categories like children's fiction, nonfiction, but maybe it does. Or maybe it doesn't and this just won it out of everyone. I don't know. It's very obviously a kid's book. I'm kind of excited about it though. And then we have them. Pulitzers are next. We have The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay. Don't know what this is about, but the back of it does look like a newspaper, which is different. Interpreter of Maladies. I do have one of the other books by this author. I think it's called Unaccustomed Earth. Oh gosh, I'm just throwing books everywhere. And I also found The Namesake by her as well. I did find a few signed copy of books. We've got some Bill Nye. I'm Not Dying With You Tonight. Oh, nice and ridged. Which is a pretty cool title. It is YA. You guys know me in YA. It's very hit or miss, but it never hurts to try. So we're gonna try. The Argonauts. I'm sorry, I did miss one other signed copy, I think. Yeah, The Book of Speculation. Oh, awesome. Look, I got a free little bookmark. I love randomly finding things in books. Most of the time it's like receipts. We have Lullaby by Chuck. Don't know how to pronounce his last name. Last book of his I read was Fight Club, which was interesting. This one sounds bizarre. It's about a culling song, which is a lullaby sung in Africa to give a painless death to the old or infirm. A reporter discovers that unsuspecting readers are reading the poem and accidentally killing their children. Strange, but I love it. We have Black Water, which is such a just simplistic, awesome cover. This is also Joyce Carol Oates. I have not read any of her books in a long time. This one is nice and short. The font is pretty large, so it's not going to take long at all. I figured I'd give this a try, see how I like the writing. I found a few Jane Austen books. First one is Persuasion. In my next unhaul, I will be getting rid of the copy of Persuasion that I currently have, which is really tiny, not in that great of shape. I did quite enjoy this book, so I'm glad I do have one where I don't have to squint. I can do some highlighting if I want to. Very nice. Also Pride and Prejudice. I found an R.L. Stine book, which is funny because again, in my next unhaul, I'm getting rid of 7 kids books of R.L. Stine, but I found this one. I also found a Stephen King book, Christine. I have been wanting to read Cujo by this author as the next book, but I can't seem to find it. So maybe I'll read about a murdering car. Look at the back, Stephen King and Friend. I love it. We got What the Fly Saw. This reminds me of that horror movie, The Autopsy of Jane Doe, because it's about a funeral director. The morning after a blizzard, he's found dead in his basement, an arrow from his bow sticking out of him. I know that's not how The Autopsy of Jane Doe goes, but there are some similarities. To Live. This is a translated work from China. It says it was originally banned there, but recently named one of the last decade's 10 most influential books. So that's awesome. Translated work. Again, I need to read more translated work. Anthem by the author of Atlas Shrugged, I think. And The Fountainhead, yeah. The Corpse Exhibition and Other Stories of Iraq. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's the title indented in there. An explosive new voice in fiction emerges from the rubble of Iraq to show us his war-torn country from the inside. I think it's just a collection of short stories, so we'll see. This one is a little ironic as I am going through my book haul. The life-changing magic of tidying up. I'm pretty good with getting rid of things and keeping things tidy that aren't books, so maybe I can employ this in other areas of my life. How to Stop Time. This is by the author of, what's the library? Something library. Oh, The Midnight Library. Raft of Stars. This book, I think, is about two boys. One of them, his dad is abusive. They get in a fight with the father. They think they kill him. I'm not sure if they're successful or not, but then they run away. And I think the story focuses on the adults trying to find them before they die out in the wilderness. I found a Brandon Sanderson book, Calamity. This is the third book in the trilogy. I have the first two, so no, I have this one. I think this is the final installment. This next book I'm crazy excited about, and that is Mythology. Look, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. You guys know anything with mythology, I immediately will like nerd out over. And this is by Edith Hamilton, who, isn't she the one who just did the latest translation of Odyssey and the Iliad? Is that her? Nope, definitely not, because it says she died in 1963. Who was the woman who just did the latest translation that's supposed to be really good? Not Edith. I did find David Mitchell, one of his books, The Thousand Autumns of Jacob de Zoet? I don't know, but I did just read Cloud Atlas. I really enjoyed that, so keeping an eye out for more of his books. The River of No Return. This is, I believe, time travel. Yeah, it's about the Guild, a secretive fraternity of time travelers. So we're going back and forth between 21st century London and 1815. Columbine, which is going to be an interesting read. It's so depressing how this is just kind of, hearing about this stuff is so commonplace now. When did this happen? Columbine happened 1999, wow. And it's 2023. Yep, that's depressing. The Massacre of Mankind. I did not know there were any more books to War of the Worlds. This obviously isn't by the same author, but it is authorized by his estate. How did the War of the Worlds end? Them winning, or did we? I guess we won, or else there wouldn't be a second book. Unless this is about, like, the people who survived. The last remaining few, I don't know. Nightshade. I'm going to go through some of these fast because I am lingering on a lot of these. Fairy Tale. The Joke. I did read the novel from this author. I think it was called The Art of the Novel. Did not like it at all. I think he's probably most well known for that, what was it? Unbearable Lightness of Being? Unbearable Lightness of Being. I have not tried that one yet. I don't know. The Lost Queen. Delicate Monsters. I'm pretty sure this is about like a collection of violent children. And there's some sort of supernatural thing is involved. Someone can see the future. There you go. Pretty as a Picture. The Heart. In the Country of Others. And then we have The Yellow Bird Sings. This one reminds me of the book I just read like a month or two ago. No One Is Here Except All of Us, where there was like that Jewish town who decided in order to escape, because they couldn't escape physically, they would escape mentally. I'm hoping this is better than that one. It's about a mother and daughter who, it says they seek shelter in a neighbor's barn. To soothe her daughter and pass the time, the mother tells her a story about a girl in an enchanted garden. In this make-believe world, she can shield the daughter from the horrors that surround them. I do love stories where part of it is based in reality and then you kind of go to this other magical world. So, yeah, I'm excited for that one. And that's it. Is that it? I think that's it, guys. We did good. So let me know if you guys have read any of these books. If you want to read any of these books, what you're working on, anything like that. I hope you guys did enjoy this, though. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Charles, do you want to say bye? Charles is too tired to say goodbye. All right, guys, I will see you next time.